Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to join together as a community and celebrate several students from our high school that have excelled and distinguished themselves among their peers. We thank you for their parents, their mentors, their teachers, the staff at the high school, for spurring them on to do their best and achieve great things. We look forward to hearing about them during the program this morning. We look forward to seeing the great things that they'll do in the future as they depart from this place. We thank you for all the blessings that you've given to all of us. We thank you for our community, our city, our state, and our nation. We ask that you bless those that serve us at each of those levels, both in leadership and in protecting and making sure that we stay safe and free. We ask that you be with us in all that we do. Let us enjoy the program this morning and go into a great and wonderful weekend. We thank you for the beautiful spring weather, the changing of the season, and the newness that reminds us of. We ask all these things in your name. Amen. Amen. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So my name is Chris Brown. I'm the immediate past president of the Exchange Club. I'd like to welcome all of you students, parents, teachers, administrators that are here with us this morning. Robert couldn't be here, and that's a result of the fact that all of my legal challenges to the rigged board process that we went through last year that displaced me as president have finally resolved and in my favor, so that's why I'm back. A little April Fool's humor for you this morning on April 1st. But since this wasn't a peaceful transfer of power, I don't have an agenda, a list of announcements, or anything like that. But Jimmy's told me that I've got lots of time this morning, so I'm trying to, vamp and fill some space. I think there is one big announcement. May 22nd, I believe. I haven't looked at my calendar. It's whatever the Saturday is. 21st? May 21st is our auction. Actually, I think it's a benefit concert.
There you go.
Benefit concert, period. Folks, we've got Jackie and we're playing at Gillies down in south of downtown. We'd ask that, if you're interested in coming, tickets are available online. There's a Facebook event. Hop on there, click that you're going, share it with your friends. There's also a Facebook page and a website. So this is really exciting. It's a big deal. The club's investing a good deal to bring Jack here to do the benefit concert, kind of mix it up a little bit from what we've done traditionally in the past. This is a vision that's been a long time in the making, and we're looking forward to seeing it come to fruition. So May 21st, mark your calendars, get your tickets. And next week's meeting, I see Bill back there nodding, making sure that I announce this. We have a candidate forum here at the KC, 7 a.m. Friday morning. Our own Larry Patterson will be moderating a panel of the District 5 RISD board candidates. Some of us were at the OHB candidate forum this past week. It's good to hear from the folks that are running. I appreciate their willingness to jump in and serve. I'd encourage everyone to be back here next week this time to hear from them. All right. There being no more announcements, specifically was told not to recognize you. Member event. Tell me.
We got a member event April 21st, OHB. I encourage you to bring your spouses or significant others. It's also an auction kickoff or concert kickoff, let's say. We'll start looking at auction items and have a fun night. April 21st.
All right, so mark your calendars. April 21st, May 21st. Check out the newsletter and the website and Facebook page for further details. Last thing, big red letters on the agenda that I don't have, it says guests. Do we have any guests this morning who are not here with our honorees.
I'm here, Darshall, to introduce Mark McGee. Mark lives over in the L Streets, has 2 daughters, third grade and first grade. Mark and I actually went to undergrad together, lost touch, we went to Exline, and now we coach soccer, and still think he's most likely I think he did off the field.
Welcome.
Excellent, Mark, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Chris, you mentioned Jack's playing at the concert, but
Yes.
people might not know which Jack you're referring to.
Jack Ingram? There we go. Did I just call him Jack? Just Jack? No, Jack Ingram.
Mention that it's rumored that Willie Nelson will be there.
It's a rumor now. All right. Thanks, and I'd like to introduce Jimmy Conway, Director of Youth. Come and recognize our students. Jimmy?
Morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. That seems really far over. All right, so we are here this morning for our Youth of the Month and Character Council Awards. Let's just get right into it. Start this month with our Character Council Awards. First, Principal Jones, if you could join me on stage. I'll have an extra mic, too. The Character Council Awards are given to students nominated by the faculty and staff of Lake Highlands High School. This award recognizes young men and women at the high school, as well as their parents and mentoring teachers who display strong character traits as a vital part of their daily routine. These are students who serve as peer role models, positively participate in school or community service and extracurricular activities, and also serve as student leaders and are considered to be reliable and trustworthy by their peers and the faculty and staff in high school. Our first honoree this month is Olivia Fox. Olivia, if you could join me on stage.
Hey, Olivia, if you can sit, or do you want me to stand?
Stand.
Okay, I'm sorry, Olivia. Okay, you can stand by me. Okay, why do we love Olivia? My darling Olivia, I've been in Olivia's world for all 4 years of high school. She's been in mock trial since she was a freshman and is now a captain, and she's in my African American Studies class. She is graceful and kind with a sincere respect for all people. She is curious, engaged, and thoughtful. She's also a fierce intellect who has startled more than one opponent who underestimates her NIMBA advocate skills. Olivia is credited with telling me the most important thing a teacher can know. After a class, she came back the next day and said she had been in a discussion with her friends about that topic. She said, "Miss Boland, I knew what I was talking about." And that's the goal, not to teach a point of view, but knowledge, and she has it. I will be crying big, sappy, happy tears at graduation, and many of them will be Olivia's fault. From Miss Boland, who's here with you today.
Our second Character Council honoree of the month is Sophia Ramirez. Sophia, if you could join me on stage. And
Sorry, I have a big packet. Sorry. Okay, Sophia has been an office aide and has been very responsible and proactive from Ms. Killo. Sophia and I met at the beginning of the 21-22 school year in my anatomy and physiology class. She is a sweet young girl who has found a drive and a motivation in her senior year and knows what she wants to do, and that's from Mr. Lamont. Great job.
our next Character Council honoree this month is going to be Brandon Beller. Brandon, if you could join us on stage.
Hi, Brandon. Okay, Brandon. Brandon possesses a level of drive and care for others that goes unmatched by the majority of his peers. He is a leader both in the classroom and around campus, always striving to have a positive influence on everyone he comes into contact with. I can always count on him to bring a positive presence to the classroom. He engages in thoughtful discussions, always participates, and continuously supports his peers. I truly believe the success that he will achieve in the future is limitless, not because of the knowledge he has, but because of the person he is. Congratulations on this award, Brandon. It is truly deserved from Mr. Matt Smith, who's also joining us this morning.
And our final character council honoree of the month is Marquise Whitehead. Marquise, will you join us on stage?
Marquise is an incredible young man. He is a football player at Lake Highlands and lettered this year on a 10-2 team that won the bi-district championship. Marquise has been a consistent for our program, always showing up with a great attitude and working hard. He has a great support system at home, and you can tell he is as dedicated to his family as he is to Lake Highlands. I have enjoyed my time getting to know this wonderful young man, and I will miss him when he graduates and moves on to college. From Coach Lonnie Jordan.
Thank you, Principal Jones. We appreciate you being up here. Now for the fun part. Yeah, enjoy that. You know what? We're going to pass out 2 microphones. Enjoy. We're doing a little different format than I think some of our members are used to. So we're going to have a little panel discussion this morning. If you hear a question you want to answer, grab the mic. Sound good? All right, first things first. Who has lived here for longer than 5 years? Raise your hand. All right. Longer than 10? Longer than 15? Longer than, well, who was born here? There you go. That's awesome. So 3 out of 4. We have a wide range of students this month of where they went to elementary schools. We have Wallace Elementary, Miss Olivia. We have Aiken Elementary, Miss Sophia. We have Providence Christian School from kindergarten through the 8th grade for Brandon. And then we have North Lake Elementary for Marquise. Marquise, you are a football player, is that right? Yes, sir. Awesome. Now, do y'all all know each other?
Yes.
I know from around school? Okay. Defensive end?
Yes, sir.
All right, you like to put hurt on people. I like that. What is your fondest memory on the field this season?
Probably when we beat South Grand Prairie first round.
I love it. That's fun. I remember that for a long time. Now, next year, Brandon, I believe you intend to go to Texas A&M. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you plan to study at A&M?
I'm going to be a business honors major, and I will also do a pre-med track there.
Now, I believe it's Miss Olivia. You're going to go to Belmont in the fall?
Yes.
That is in, well, tell everybody where that is, for those who don't know.
It's in Nashville,
That's
Tennessee.
Vegas. That's Vegas, Tennessee. It's going to be a lot of fun out there. It's a great place. So tell me what you're going to study at Belmont.
I'm planning to study design communications. It's similar to graphic design.
So when you say similar to graphic design is graphics, kind of like that, except not as antiquated.
Not as dated.
What is tell me about the design communications aspect. Is that like a marketing piece?
Yeah, it adds in marketing to the design. Yes.
Okay. All right, and then we have Sophia and Marquise on stage, and I believe y'all will be going to school together next year. They will be Thunder Ducks up at Richland. Is that right? Awesome. Great place. All right, so Sophia, if you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I say Mexico because I want to go visit my family. And now that I'm older, I want to like travel like more and maybe take my whole family.
Take your whole family? Great. All right, same question to everybody else on the board.
I think I said somewhere in Europe, maybe Switzerland, so I could go skiing. there.
Specifically the Swiss Alps.
The Swiss Alps.
Yeah, so are you a big skier?
I like to think so. I don't think I'm but I don't ski as much as I'd like to, but I still really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's an expensive hobby, that's for sure. Olivia?
I said the Amazon rainforest.
Okay, tell us more about that.
I really love outdoors and hiking, and I just think it would be a really cool place to go. There's a lot of animals and stuff.
Marquise?
I think I said the Bahamas.
You did say the Bahamas. Why the Bahamas specifically?
Honestly, just want to get out the country.
Yeah? Don't we all? It's all right. That's completely fair. All right. If you don't use social media, raise your hand. All right. Okay. All right, everybody else, what's your favorite social media app of choice and why?
Mine is Instagram. I like it because there's like a creative aspect and it's fun to see what other people are doing.
Oh, I said TikTok because it's fun to watch the videos, and then I like when I get bored, I just watch them, and then I send like 50 to all my friends all the time. So
I also say TikTok just because like new trends that come out, and I just like to chime with my friends and stuff like that.
Do you do the dances?
No.
The football team's not putting together choreographed. Okay. All right. Brandon, what's your favorite club or sport?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again?
What's your favorite club in high school?
Ooh, I think I like, right now, I'd say Wranglers is my favorite. We just finished our dance-off last Saturday, and it's been a whole lot of fun. I really like the people that are involved.
Sophia, there's we had this big question last month about what is band, we said what's your favorite club or sport, and we had 4 drum majors, and nobody said band. So I was confused as to whether or not band is a club or sport. So the question to you is, what is your favorite club or sport and why? And be specific.
okay, mine is marching band.
Her favorite sport is marching band because it is considered a sport.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah.
She wrote this in her words. I like it. Okay. So, if you could meet anyone in the world, past or present, Sophia, who would it be and why?
I said One Direction.
She forgot we were going to ask the questions on stage.
It's because they're cool and they inspire me a lot. Yeah.
All right, Brandon, who would it be for you?
I think I said Kobe Bryant. I mean, I'm a big basketball fan, and then I also really admire his work ethic, so.
Olivia?
I said Ida B. Wells. We learned a lot about her past and how she came to be, and I just found it so interesting, and she's such a brave person. I would have really loved to meet her.
I say Klay Thompson because when I do play basketball, that's what I'm on my game after. So.
The delightful chirp from the audience reminded me to please introduce your guests.
Oh, yes, I brought my family, my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister, and then I brought my teachers, Miss Boland, Miss Washman, and Miss Merritt.
I brought my mom, my sibling, my best friend Neve, my coach, Mr. Martinez, and my band director, Mr. Bromley.
I brought my mom and dad. My sisters couldn't make it this morning, so, but they're both here supporting me.
Unfortunately, my parents couldn't make it today or this morning rather, but of course my wonderful admins are here, so thank you.
All right. I won't keep you up here for too much longer. At least it won't seem like it. Y'all can sit if you want to, if you want to hang out. All right. What is Marquise, this is for you. What is the best advice you've received thus far?
Basically, just never give up. Anything I do or anything I want to do, I'm never going to give up on it. I'm going to keep going until I can't go anymore. If I failed, I'm going to just keep going 2 times harder.
And that question, just roll it down the aisle here.
Yeah, I think I said to whatever I do to work at it with all my heart, and that's not really for me or for people, it's to do it to glorify God, and that's why I do my best in everything I do.
My best piece of advice is from Miss Merritt. She has a mantra that goes, every day is a new day, and I love that because like even if I don't reach my goals or make a mistake, I always have a new day to try to be the best person I can.
I forgot what I said.
I am very good at helping people with this. The best advice you receive is not to blame yourself for everything.
Oh, yeah.
And don't blame yourself for forgetting.
Yeah. I said not to blame myself for everything because I've been in like situations where I didn't do like anything wrong, but I like to put everything on myself, even like if I have no control of the situation. So it brings me down, but I have people that always tell me, don't put this on yourself, it wasn't your fault.
Let's talk about dream jobs. Sophia, we'll let you go first.
I want to be a pre-K teacher. Yeah, either that or a high school teacher, because I work with kids ministry at my church and preschool, and I've had so much fun working with the kids. So I really want to like teach kids like the basics of life.
The laughter from the administration table when you said pre-K or high school leads me to believe that they find them to be the same.
I believe the question was unrealistic dream job. So, my unrealistic dream job is to be a beekeeper. Yeah.
No, you have to expand on beekeeper. I have to say, oh, I'm like a beekeeper now. Yeah, keep going.
I find bees like really fascinating. I kind of think they're really cute, but I just find it fascinating how they all have a role and they all work together for their community, and then they would like sacrifice themselves for the community. And then I read this book called The Secret Life of Bees, and it was amazing. It was a really good book, and it.
Is that like the Jerry Seinfeld movie?
No,
Not the
I
same?
don't think so.
No, okay.
But yes,
Do bees die when they sting you? Is that true?
yes, it is true.
I've never looked into it. Okay. Good to know. I told my daughter that the other day 'cause she's terrified of the bees in her backyard. Okay. So if you could go back and talk to yourself as a freshman, what would you say to yourself? This is for you first.
Oh, for me. I'm trying to remember what I wrote.
Is this you? Oh, sure. You would tell yourself to pursue what makes you happy and to cherish the time with your family and friends. Do you still believe that?
I still.
This is from yesterday. Just to make sure. Gentlemen, what is your dream job?
I think I had a less specific dream job. I think just in general, starting and running my own business and being able to support myself and my family with that, that really appeals to me in like the business administration side of things.
That's exactly what you said. If you could go back and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I'd just say to work really hard and I guess be content with what I learned from working hard and not always putting all my stock in reaching an end goal.
Marquise, what is your dream job and why?
I want to be a pediatrician because I love helping people for one, and then just working with kids and helping them grow. That'd just be amazing.
So you got to get in with the pre-K teachers because the little kids are always sick. So you can build a business off of just networking with pre-K teachers. It's perfect. And if you could go back and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
Probably just take school more seriously and like stay on top of my grades and everything like that.
Yeah, that's fair. And then Miss Sophia, if you could go back in time and talk to yourself as a freshman, what would you?
I said to talk to more people because I've made like so many close friends lately, and it's like my last 2 months of school, and I'm about to leave them, and I'm like, man, I should have talked to them earlier.
That's normal, by the way. So you're good. Don't worry about it. I wish I could read your actual answer because it was really funny. Mostly because it started with, you want me to say it? Girl, I would make, I would tell myself to make friends earlier and not in the last month of high school because I made so many lifetime friendships in the past month. I wouldn't change anything. But sadly, I'm leaving soon. I would also tell myself to be proud of the young woman I'm going to be and to enjoy high school more because a small thing can change everything within seconds. And in the case for these students who we've had up here all year, and these ones who are up now, and 4 we're going to have later, is their high school experience has been profoundly impacted by COVID-19. So, they can change quickly. So keep that perspective in life. It's really important. What are y'all looking most forward to after graduation? Whoever has the mic can go first. Marquise, it looks like it's you on the other side.
Probably just having more freedom from my parents, not having to be on my back every day.
they're not here. No repercussions. By the way, there's a camera up there. All right, Sophia.
Kind of forgot, but I kind of remember. I think I said that I want to work a lot and volunteer more in my church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon.
I'm looking forward to, I think the day of graduation, I'm leaving to go serve at a Young Life camp for a month. And so I'm looking forward to that a lot. And then with college, I'm really looking forward to Aggie football and just being a part of the A&M community.
All right, guys, that concludes this portion of the program. Now we're going to hand out the awards. If you have a mic, you can just bring it to you whenever you come on up. It's not a big deal. All right, first we have Olivia Fox. Olivia, congratulations. Thank you very much for being here today. To our Youth of the Month portion of the program. Principal Jones, if you could join me on stage. Our first, first I should probably read about what Youth of the Month is. Youth of the Month award recognizes Lake Highlands graduating seniors along with their parents, mentoring teachers who have excelled in academics, leadership, school, and community service. These students are often in the top 20% of their class and much higher, who participate in student government, school publications, music, theater, athletics, or other school-sponsored activities. These students have typically received special recognition or awards by other educational community, state, and/or national organizations for demonstrating excellence in academics, leadership, participation in school activities, and community service. Our first honoree this month is Peyton Tanneroy. Thank you for coming on stage. Speaks, I'm going to have you introduce your guests.
I brought my mom and my dad, and then my lovely coach, Coach Welch, and then my two best friends, Selena Morales and Amana Ansari.
Okay, why do we love Peyton? Peyton has been in the student athletic training program for 3 years. In that time, I've had the privilege of watching her grow from a sweet, kind girl to an amazing and mature young woman. She has excelled as an athletic trainer and easily took on a leadership role in the program this year. Peyton is smart and hardworking, and I can't wait to see her success in the next chapter of life. We will miss you, Pay, and that is from Miss Welch right over there who's with us today. No, clap.
Clap. Our next Youth of the Month honoree is Kayla Griffin.
Kayla is an attorney on our mock trial team, and she is an absolute force. No one was more on top of objections, as she is so passionate. Her humor and willingness to put in so much work for herself and others makes her an amazing team leader from Miss Bolin.
And then I brought my cousin Brian and my coach, Kelly Michael John.
Our next Youth of the Month honoree is Parker Sepulveda.
Parker, it's been such a pleasure having you in my classes for the last 3 years. You've been steady, hardworking, and completely delightful. I even get excited seeing you in the hallways. I'm wishing you the best of luck in the coming years as you continue to strive for greatness, from Ms. Bishkin, who's sitting right back there.
Parker, if you can introduce your guests.
Today I just brought my mom. My brother decided to sleep in, so that was
And our final Youth of the Month honoree is Ethan Goreshi. Ethan, if you join us on stage.
Hi, Ethan. Ethan, you're an amazing young man and an incredible student, and I'm so thrilled that I've had the opportunity to be your junior and senior English teacher. Last year's class was a bit tricky for me as it was 100% virtual, but you were a terrific student who gave 100% and totally tolerated, and on a few occasions actually helped me navigate the whole technology teaching thing. You're an extremely patient young man. Your work ethic is amazing, and your thoroughness and attention to detail in every assignment is impressive. These skills will serve you well in the future. You never cease to amaze me with the unique writing topics you tackle, and I do forgive you for not being a Beatles fan, although it wasn't easy. And I specifically redesigned that portion of my lesson just for you, so you owe me. Thank you, Ethan, for all of your hard work and dedication. You do a great job as always, and congratulations on your recognition this morning from Ms. Washman, who's back there.
So the way that this used to work is that there were, like, are you a Beatles fan or are you a Stones fan? So are you just not a Beatles fan and you're a Stones fan, or neither?
I never knew that English could make me hate the Beatles.
We are off to a tremendous start. All right, let's do the raise your hands thing. Raise your hand if you lived in Lake Highlands for longer than 5 years. That's all of them. Raise your hand if you lived here longer than 10 years. 15. Your whole life. All right. Same ratio as last time. Cool. All right. So again, we have a great group of students up here today from a variety of different elementary backgrounds. Kayla moved here from Louisiana. Which part of Louisiana?
I moved from like the country part of Louisiana, so it's reserved, which is like the middle of nowhere, like the woods in your backyard. So yeah.
All right. I'm gonna LSU. I'm not familiar with that part of Louisiana, but I am familiar with like southeast Louisiana. That's pretty cool. Is that not where you were from? Oh, you're from North Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't travel much from where I was from because it's in the middle of nowhere.
It's get anywhere. That's fair enough. Then we have Parker went to Moss Haven and Forest Meadow. Ethan went to Lake Highlands Elementary and Lake Highlands Junior High, and Peyton went to Highlander Elementary School, Dallas Lutheran School for 7th through 9th, and then moved to Lake Highlands your sophomore year on. Is that right?
Yes.
Wonderful. What do you like to do in your free time when you're not at school or studying?
I mean, I go to the gym, I work out a lot. Like, that's where I spend most of my time, or I hang out with my friends.
Okay.
That's generally it. I think I said that I like to read, which is true, but I don't know what else I think I said read and listen to music.
Yeah, that's accurate. So you're collecting vinyls though. What's like your most prized record?
This is so embarrassing. It's my Harry Styles records. I have all of his, both of them. Too expensive, but I still bought it. So. But I do have like the Brady Bunch. I have their album, and I have the Tommy album as well. So.
I don't even know how to respond to that. First of all, I didn't know that like new bands had records. That's how out of touch I am. So that's cool. And then I never knew the Brady Bunch had a record. Chris Brown, did you know that? No? Okay, moving on. All right, guys.
I'm not sure what I put, but I typically like to read, or I'll play some video games with my friends. But I also like to work out after school.
Parker.
I also have a group of friends that we go to the local Y to work out. I'll read, I play a lot of tennis, and some basketball here and there.
Next year, we have We have a couple of things going on here. We have 3 Texas A&M candidates here. Is that right? All right, that's very cool. And then we have one who's going to be going to Purdue. Yeah. Get a coat. So, all right, next year or in college, what are you thinking you're going to major in?
Either chemical biology or biochem. I've just always like had a love for science, and it's just always been like one of my greatest strengths in school. So.
What science experiment do you like to do the most?
Like experiment?
Yeah, like my 4-year-old likes to do science experiments, so I need ideas.
I mean, I did anatomy last year, and dissecting cats was fun.
I can't do that. Well, I certainly could, I guess.
I'm majoring in biology on the pre-med track at A&M, so yeah, science. Science is fun.
I'm going to be studying mechanical engineering.
Chris?
I haven't fully decided, but I'll probably be doing mechanical engineering or software engineering.
Awesome. Are y'all guys roommates? These guys are going to be roommates next year, and you got one to stay. What are the odds of that happening? All right. Favorite club or sport or why? Ethan, we'll start with you.
I mean, I'm in band, so I guess.
Word must have gotten out this year. They didn't say that last month. But I dig that. That's awesome. So you play the alto saxophone.
Yeah.
What's your jam? Like, what's your go-to just to kind of get warmed up?
I'm sure the directors would like me to say scales, but probably Careless Whisper.
All right, Parker, your favorite club or sport is tennis.
Tennis, yeah. I just like playing it. We had districts the last 2 days, and that was really fun.
How do you do?
Me and my partner Jackson Howe, we're going to regionals. We had a closed match with Richardson.
Very cool. Kill.
So when I was filling out this form, I was in my JRTC class, so I was forced to put that that's my favorite club. I love learning so much in that class, so yes.
My favorite would probably be student athletic training. It's taught me a lot about leadership, and I met a lot of great friends, and I feel like it's really going to set me up for college, since it was one of it's a really hands-on medical thing. We're at every game, and so it just taught me a lot.
All right, social media app of choice. Wait, do you use social media? Raise your hand. All right, is that the same ratio as last time? Again, it's like the same seats too. All right, favorite social media app?
I think I said Snapchat, because I can communicate with my friends in multiple ways, so that's really it.
Oh, this is gonna sound really lame. I said YouTube because I like to watch science videos. So yeah, I watched a lot of cell apoptosis. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but that's programmed cell death. I do like to watch cell apoptosis on YouTube in my free time.
What does that mean?
What is cell apoptosis?
It's programmed cell death. So basically, if a cell realizes that it's detrimental to the whole body, it'll tell itself to die. Yes.
Is that true, teachers?
I'm in AP biology. I promise that is true. That's my AP biology teacher.
I feel like my brain cells have been doing that to themselves for a long time. You're finally starting to figure out what's going on. Apoptosis. All right. Parker?
I don't know social media.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just go. Pass it on.
I said Instagram. It's just where I typically group chat with my
It's the
friend.
gram. I get it. All right, it's the gram. Awesome. All right, if you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I think I said Alaska because I mean I've always been on like vacations to warm places and I want to learn how to ski and like go dog sledding. Like that seems really interesting to me.
Yeah, you did say dog sledding when I was thinking.
Yeah.
I said Bora Bora because it has clear water and it's isolated. So, you know, the only way you can get there is if you fly and then catch a boat. Can't just, yeah. No, not stuck. I'm away.
I didn't have any place in particular. I just said probably somewhere in Asia, just because the culture's a lot different and they're well known for their food. So for that reason, I'd probably want to go to Asia.
I said Tokyo. It's just a different culture there, similar to what Parker said. The food there is different. I like sushi, so.
Y'all are going to jail for food. I like that. All right. We didn't do this for the last group, so I'll do it for y'all. What age do you consider to be old, Miss Kayla?
I
And I
said,
have whatever you wrote down.
I said when you're in the grave because you can always learn as long as you're alive, no matter what age you are. So once you die, though, you know, apoptosis.
Right, that's what I was going to say. There's these videos on YouTube about it. You should watch them. It's good.
My turn? I said 80 plus, so I'm sorry.
Yep, 80 plus. All right.
I think I wrote a little too much on that. I think I said it's changing as time goes on because you know technology and people are looking younger when they're older. So I'd say I know what I said on there. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna say 70 plus.
Nope, it's already in black and white, buddy. Sorry. No, he actually said 60 plus, so you're pretty safe. We're not that old here, man. So. All right. If you could meet anyone, past or present, who would it be?
I think I put down like my grandfathers on both sides. I just never had the chance to meet them. They both died before I was born.
I said Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
It's very interesting. I think he would love to talk to me about apoptosis. She would. Thank you. How could I forget about Mary Shelley? Just finished her book. Interesting.
Y'all are, that's some dark stuff y'all are reading. Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, I didn't read Edgar Allan Poe this year. You know, he just stuck with me.
He does that.
I said Roger Federer. Obviously, being a tennis fan, he's probably the person you'd want to meet if you're a fan of tennis.
You don't like Andre Agassi?
I said Isaac Newton. I wanted to see why he hated high school students. It's more difficult.
I'd love to meet Sir Isaac Newton. I'm just curious of how he single-handedly managed to make millions of high school students' lives exponentially harder. Jokes aside, however, I am really curious of how he managed to figure out everything from the Newton laws to calculus. It truly is amazing how he discovered everything without any form of advanced technology. All right, everybody have a chance? Everybody have a turn? All right, just want to make sure before I moved on. So let's kind of jump through this. The best advice you've received so far. Whoever has a mic, oh, okay. Here.
I'm trying to remember what I said. I think I said nothing good in life comes easy because like you gotta work hard for everything that you earn. That's just what I was like growing up.
Again, I was in JTC class, and the motto was whatever it takes, so that's what I put. Take it how you want it.
I said just to not do anything halfway. Got that from my dad. He's always a stickler on doing things right and not, if you're gonna do something, do it right and not halfway or anything else.
I said, live on the highs and reflect on the lows. I heard that about 1,000 times from my coach yesterday, so kind of had to note that.
All right, if you go back in time and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I told myself, like, don't expect to grow. You know, I grew one time in 8th grade and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to shoot up. Didn't happen. I look exactly the same.
I think I put down nothing because I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't be the person I am without the experiences that I've been through.
I wouldn't really change much. I liked the high school experience. I just said I'd probably go to the gym a little earlier just because it's a nice like break from school that I didn't always get freshman and sophomore year.
I wouldn't change much. All I'd say is just cherish all 4 years. They went by really fast.
All right, y'all, now we're going to move on to the award part of the ceremony. We introduced everybody's guests. It was nice, did that so we didn't forget. So now we'll just move over. First, Peyton. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We really appreciate it. I'll bring Chris Brown back up now to close out the program. And everybody have a great weekend. Go Tigers.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you to our honored guests. Congratulations to each of you. Congrats to the parents of these great students. You've obviously can take a lot of credit for that, but I know you won't. Thank you to our teachers. I'm being waved at from the back. If our 8 honorees would stick around for a few minutes after our program, even though we're running a little late, we'd like to get a picture up here at the front. So tell all those people that want to shake your hand and tell you congrats. Put it on pause, come up here, grab a picture, and then you can head out to classes. Jimmy, thank you. I know you've got Youth of the Year coming up, but this was the last Youth of the Month Character Counts meeting. You've done a tremendous job. I've loved the evolution of the role, and I think everyone here can attest that you've added a fresh take on it, and to your credit, it's a lot of fun. So thank you very much. Quick reminders, candidate forum next Friday, 7 a.m. here. Please be here. April 21st, member involvement, new member gathering. Torres is putting that together. Check it out on Facebook, newsletter. May 21st, auction. Grab your tickets, invite your friends. It's going to be awesome. Let's see, Mark is still back there. Mark, thank you for being here this morning. Hope you're interested in joining our club. If you are, Brett Basin's the guy to talk to, I think. No, he's doing scholarships this year. Bailey, Michael Bailey is the guy to talk to about getting an application. We'd love to see you here every week. Any other announcements? Hearing none. Thank you all for being here. We are adjourned.